This is how you can stop missing so many easy shots in real games. I can imagine that you may be a very good shooter, but just in trainings. Why? Why you can only hit your shots in practice, but never when it's matter? I use all the things that I learned and experienced in my shooting journey to create this video, just to show you the critical mistakes that you are unaware of. So take notes, because this is not another video that will just talk about some mechanics that you can be doing. This is practical advice that you can be using to improve your shooting faster and easily than anybody else. So you need to know that the main thing that is making you miss your shots in games is right here in your head. And I'm not talking about mentality, I'm talking about pressure. Feeling the pressure is the major thing that makes us question how to do even the simplest things. If someone says to you to walk in a plank on the ground for $100, would you do it? Sure, why not? I can win easily $100, and if I fail, I have nothing to lose, right? But would you do the same thing 500 feet above the ground? No, that's too risky. So this is pressure. The more we lose doing something, the more we feel the pressure of doing that action right. So when you go shoot the ball in practice, there's no pressure. If you miss, it's fine. Just grab the ball again and try. However, in game, you can't just try again. There is only one shot, one chance, one opportunity. You need to make that, for you and for your team. Now there's pressure on the shot. It's harder to make the shot now, right? Okay, it's pressure that makes me a worse shooter. So how the hell I can improve that? You want me to do yoga? No, the best way to handle the pressure is to make your shooting workouts better. Because, like I say, so when you go shoot the ball in practice, there's no pressure. If you miss, it's fine. Just grab the ball again and try. Don't you agree with me that in this way, you are not training how to handle the pressure? Therefore, when it comes the time of the game, even though you will be a better shooter because you have trained a lot, you will not be able to shoot in the same way in games because you will feel the pressure, like everyone does. The key to handle pressure is to train with it and mentally prepare yourself to deal with it, because this is something that we all can train and prepare for. So the more pressure that you can put in your workouts, the more pressure you will be able to handle it. In real games, it will be more clear to make the shots. So to create a shooting workout that uses pressure, you need to create some type of challenge first, like needing to hit 5 shots in a row, or making 100 shots in under 30 minutes, not missing 3 times in a row. There is some type of challenge that you can be doing in your workout for improving your shooting skills and also training to handle the pressure. Because now, every shot in the practice is important, and will come times that you are one shot away of the end of the workout. You need to hit that. See? Now you have pressure on your shots in practice. Also, set you up with some rewards and risks, like if I complete the challenge, I can do blank, and if I can't complete the challenge, I will do blank. It can be push-ups, suicides, less gaming time. The more you put on the table, the faster you will improve your shooting and how to handle with pressure. Also, don't forget to always push yourself to the limit. If the challenges are easy for you, you need to increase the difficult part. It needs to be the most difficult as possible, but also don't make something too hard for your level, like the 173 shots in a row that Stephen Curry did. Those things are impossible for our level. The advice that I hear is to make your workouts so hard that you leave the court thinking that you are bad at shooting. You are the absolute worst shooter in the world. Even though this seems bad, with time you will see that these types of workouts will improve you faster than any type of workout difficulty. But just to be clear, handling the pressure is definitely not the only thing that you need to fix to become a better shooter. Imagine that you wake up with Damian Lillard ice cold mindset, not put you under pressure. Even with that, if you go to the court and every time that the ball comes to your hands, you shoot it, do you think that you are going to make more or less shots? Less. Sure, in the beginning you would hit the majority of your shots because you wouldn't have pressure in yourself. But after some time, you would be very contested by the defenders, making hard to have good chances of shooting every time. You cannot just pick the ball and shoot it, because not only you will make fewer points than you could have, but your team will actually lose because of you. Everyone knows how much a ball hog can hurt the overall winning chances of a team, and making that team lose the game. In that case, the ball hog was you, but the upside is completely wrong too. Waiting the perfect chance to shoot is also bad for you and for your team. First, how many perfect chances you will have in a single game? 1, 2, maybe 3? If your only good for the team is to shoot the ball, how you want the coach to put you on the game more times if you only maximum can make 6 points a game? But this isn't good for you too, because you could be making 12, 15 points a game, and that form being a better teammate too. So only shooting when you have the perfect chance in your hands is also a loss for both sides. So what should I do? You need to improve your shooting selection. Shoot less contested shots, less harder shots like dead zone threes, logo shots, less fancy shots, and complicated shots like step back threes over the dribble. But you need to shoot more catch and shoot shots. The secret is there. Catch and shoot shots are the most effective shots on the basketball world. If your shooting situations are mostly catch and shoot situations, the more effective and better your shooting selection will be. And with a better shooting selection, you will shoot the ball more times and still having that very good chance of making the shot. Because now you aren't doing anything fancy, harder or complicated, and there is no defender contesting your shots, so really is a breeze to hit more 3 points with a better shooting selection. And if you have a problem find those really good wide open shots in game, it's very important for you to learn about off-ball positioning. Making yourself without a defender more times in a game, having now a higher chance to make that sweet, wide open 3-point shot in games is absolutely necessary. So learn about off-ball positioning, okay? These two things will do very good for you, but nothing of this matter if your jump shot is trash. Really, if you can't shoot it right, you can't make the shot. It doesn't matter how high is the pressure, how your shooting selection is, if you can't just hit the goddamn shot. Practicing just shooting around from days, months, years can really improve your shooting skills, but it's way far and worse to the best way of developing your shooting. Instead of just shooting around hoping to become a better shooter, try to just make your jump shot better. Since your jump shot is your natural way of shooting the ball, making it better result of your shots having more chance of going in. And the best part about improve your jump shot is that since it's your natural way of shooting, you naturally, with time, will have a higher chance of making your shots. And if you don't know how to make your jump shot better, you just need to implement mechanics to it. Mechanics are just some intentional movements that you can be doing while shooting to have more precision, power and consistency in your shots. If you don't do that, leading with the pressure in having a perfect shooting selection will do nothing to you. So watch the video that is appearing on the screen right now to see the most important mechanic that you can implement into your jump shot. See you there.